Hey there, Cam here again. Welcome to day two of making the best version of your endurance coaching business. So, yesterday I talked about the value ladder conceptually and broke that down a bit to explain how you need different price points to progress your clients up and down a value ladder. So, something a little bit cheaper, like between $12 and $20, something between $50 and $200, and then something which is your premium one, which should be multiple hundreds of dollars. So that would be like your one-on-one coaching. So I'm going to take you through like an example and how to do that, how to set that up inside the Training Talk platform. Now, if you're not a Training Talk customer, this might still be useful. I mean, you might have another e-commerce platform that you could do some of this in, which is fine, but I'm going to use Training Talk as the example. So first, what I'm going to do is the bottom of the value ladder. So I'm going to take, for example, like I was saying yesterday, with isolation going on at the moment in most countries in the world, something like a product very specific to that is something you should focus on now. So for the example, I'm going to use like a series of Zwift virtual workouts that you can sell for a one-off price of say $19, and maybe do it like the example I'm going to use is like a whole week's worth of Zwift workouts, one for every day of the week, and I'm going to think about that when I will emphasizing the value. If I had customers and I was really selling that, I'd be talking about how it's 7 days of variety for Zwift, so you don't get bored while you're at home, that sort of thing. So think about what is people's problems right now? Well, they can't go out and train probably, so they'll probably be on Zwift anyway, but it might be a bit boring. They might not. You can get heaps of workouts in Zwift, but maybe they haven't been created by people with the same expertise as you as a coach. So just because they can access these sorts of things from somewhere else doesn't mean that that's good quality and that they'll want to do that, because if they trust you, then they'll want to grab it from you. Anyway, talked too long already, so I'm going to get into the practical nature of that. So unfortunately, the Training Talk workout builder isn't quite ready yet, so I can't use that as an example, but there's lots of other platforms that you can use to build your workouts. So I'm going to use this one here called ZWO Factory. So this is a free one, and thanks to Matt McNeil down here, he's created this workout builder so you can build Zwift workout files, individual files for free. So zwofactory.com. So I've built a couple of workouts in here. It's pretty easy to use. Click on things here. Use these tools up here to delete items or move them left or right or whatever. Volume down here. Zwift works in a percentage of FTP. So that will work well with anyone who then uploads it, because they'll have their FTP set up in Zwift. So I would create like a bunch of Zwift workouts in here, and I'd just use your existing types of workouts that you use, but turn them into Zwift files. So you might already have those, but then we want to package them up. So now I've got all of these. I've got these three. I think you should do more, but just for example, I've got these three workouts here, and I have sent them to like a so in Windows you can go send to compressed zip folder. On Mac it'll be slightly different, but what you want is all of the workouts in a single file here. So I've got mine all in this zip file, and then what you want to do in Training Tilt is go to the content files page, and I've already uploaded it here. So you want to upload your file. So select the zip file, upload that. That's pretty quick. And then you want to, I'll just delete that one that I added before. Delete that one. And then you want to edit it and give this file a nice clear name. Isolation Zwift workouts. And if you want all your clients to automatically get access to this, you can just leave it as is. So if your existing customers have an account and you've turned on the shared files, then they'll get access to that. So you might want to do that. But if you don't want them to get it, if you want it to be something that they pay for, then you want to make sure you hide it from clients so they don't get it for free. And if you don't hide it, you can set who gets access to it using the group access here, like you do with a lot of other stuff. And if you want to give it away for free for whatever reason, you can also allow public access. And then, so I'm going to save that now. Let me just upload an image. So I've also created this image here. I'll upload that. And yep, so I use a tool called Canva sometimes. So it just makes it real easy to create graphics without needing a graphic designer, because you need to act pretty quickly with this sort of thing. You don't want to be having to wait for a graphic designer to get back to you. So there's lots of templates in here. So this is basically just a template, and all I did was change the text and change the color scheme to match. And that's also upload that there. You might want to put a description in here, but this isn't the end product, so it doesn't matter. This is just the file itself. So then I'm going to save that. So now I've got that saved. And now I'm going to go to the e-commerce menu, and I'm going to go to products. First, I actually went and created a new product category, actually, which you might want to do if you don't have these things. And I've called it virtual training. Yeah, so then go to products. And now we want to create a new product. We'll call it isolation workouts for a week. I'm going to choose that category, virtual training, and I want this to appear at the top of my store, so I'm going to give it a display order of 1, and I actually might go -1. Can I do that? Yep, -1, just in case there's any in front of it already. And then a description. So I'm just going to, you want to put a bit more thought into this than me, but I'm just going to put something short just to make it so this video is not too long. I'll put that in there. And then we go next. And then a price. I'm going to put this at $19. So I think this is worth $19. 12 to 20 should be at this bottom rung of the level. And again, you can put some options in here, like it's free for your clients, existing clients, or whatever. And I'm going to click next. And then this is the plans downloads thing. So I'm going to go here, downloadable file, where I'm going to select the file that I created before. So that should be in here somewhere, isolation Zwift workouts. Then I'm going to click save. And then, I didn't add a image. So let's open that up again. Yeah, images. So I'm going to upload that same image again. There we go. So now I'm going to save that there. So now we've got the product. So that's it, really. Now we can go to store. This is what appears on your public website, and we can see here's the isolation Zwift workout here, ready to buy already, and then it's filtered by category as well. So you could actually create a bunch of these, and then up here you can see that when we filtered it by category, we've got all the virtual training ones here. So if you were like going to publish this on social media or whatever, and you wanted to publish like more than one product, and then if you use this link, then it would show all the products for virtual training, because virtual training is a pretty good thing to be selling at the moment, as I said, with everyone in isolation at the moment. So yep, that's it. And next I will go into a product on the next tier. I'm going to take a bit of a break, and I'll come back to you with that shortly. Hey, I'm back again. So now I'm going to talk about an example for the second rung of the ladder. So now we're talking somewhere between, say, $50 and $200. So you want to make this product have a little bit more value, maybe something more personalized or interactive. The bottom rung of the ladder was pretty much just a downloadable set of files, which is great for that value. But now we want to take it up a notch. So the example I'm going to use now is, say, again, I'm going to relate it back to what's happening at the moment. So isolation, virtual workouts. And this example would be, say, for the next 30 days as a coach. You might have a little bit more time now, and since you'll probably be training anyway and doing virtual workouts, is to take live coaching sessions in Zwift, for example. So say you might offer for a price point of, say, $99 or something like that. I mean, just figure out how many people you might be able to get onto it. and then set the price at that. So say if you were going to do workouts every day for the next 30 days, and maybe you thought you could get 10 people on board, so maybe something like $99 might be a good price point for that. We don't have a lot of time to be testing this out, so you could ask your existing clients whatever what they think of a price point like that, and I think something like that might be a good option, because it needs to be reasonably priced, but also enough so it's worth you putting the effort into setting up the Zwift group or something like that. Anyway, it doesn't have to be Zwift. It could be something like that, or even just an online membership. For example, if you don't want to go as far as creating doing those things like live, you could just create an online membership like I'm going to show you here, but just give people access to a bunch of training plans instead. So it could be, again, $99, and it could be for, say, if it's not live, you probably want to give it for a bit of a longer time. So say $99 for 3 months, with access to maybe 5 different training plans. They could be virtual training plans, they could be running plans, they could be like cord workout plans. Just try and focus on what's happening at the moment. So you could pick, there's some examples, but I'm going to go through and do the live Zwift example. So I like that idea. So I'm going to go to e-commerce here, and we're going to set this up with membership plans. So a membership plan is basically something that your customers can sign up to automatically, and then they get access to a few different things within the platform, however you want it to look or feel. So the first thing you should do actually is go to people, client groups, create a client group, because client groups is how you control permissions. So live Zwift coaching, save that, and then we go back to e-commerce membership plans. Now so you'll need to have all of your payment gateways and stuff set up already if you want to do this. So just click the Stripe settings button, and you can get that set up anyway. I'm not going to go through that now. And then let's go call it live, say 30 days of live Swift coaching. And then you would put a good description about what that is. And then we go to the payment section. So there's a few options in here. So I'm just going to put that there, select the Stripe. I'm going to say for this one, because you can actually do it so it's recurring. But in this instance, people want a bit of certainty around pricing and stuff, and they might not want to continue afterwards. Up to you. But for this one, because we've decided it's just going to be 30 days worth of, I'm going to turn on these enable fixed length settings, which means that they get access for a limited time, and they just pay a one-off price. I'm going to say $99, and it expires after 30 days, 30 days worth of workouts. And then if you're not doing the Zwift one, you just want to give them access to stuff, then you can select which training plans they get access to here. I won't go through how to create a training plan in this video. Group membership. We want to choose the one that we just created, live Zwift coaching, in case we want to set some permissions on content. And then you can also do other stuff like give them an option of selecting a training plan, and that could be an additional price, something like that. So this is not if you're doing the Zwift thing. This is if you were just doing like an online membership. They could, and when they sign up, they get to choose one of these plans, and that'll be an additional cost to the general pricing that we set up here. So, yep, and then that's the basics of it. There's our support guide on this, goes through all of the advanced details, but I won't go through that now. This is just a little bit of practical on the concept of the value ladder. So let's save that. And now we've pretty much got that set up. So when you set that up in Training Tilt, it automatically generates like a sales page for it, which we've got here. And then it's got the description, the pricing, sign up and stuff like that as well. And there's another, so you could just go right. So that's it, really. You could go and advertise this now. You don't want to spend too much time on it because you want to get it out quickly. You could advertise that now, get people signing up, and start your online Zwifts tomorrow. And even if there's only 1 or 2 people who do it tomorrow, the next day there might be 3, the next day 4, blah blah blah. And if people do it and love it, you should offer some sort of way as a kickback if you can get their friends to sign up as well. That sort of thing. And so that's it. And then, of course, when you do that, you've got like a default sign up page here as well on your public website where all of these show up just automatically. So if you've got multiple different memberships, you could also use that to promote that link to promote it. And there's the Zwift one here. And then there's one other thing that you can. Let's just go back to page, and then also, if you wanted to, you can also send them straight to the payment page, not the sales page, which is pretty much where they just sign up. So I selected a training plan, but you wouldn't do this for the Zwift one probably, but that's how that works anyway. So that's the sign up page. And one other thing that I think you can do as an additional option specifically for this 30 days of live coaching one is you can actually go back to products and have it so it publishes it in your online store as well as on your sign up page. So let's create another product here, and we can call this live online Swift coaching category. We can put that in the virtual training as well. And then we'll put that as -1. So that shows up right next to the one from the previous bottom rung of the ladder. Because when people visit that page, some of them might want to start on the bottom rung and others might want to jump to this middle rung. So you want to present both to them because different types of people will want to do different types of things. So let's go next here. And we will put that as $99, same price as we set up the other one. And then we're going to go next. And then we want to scroll down to membership plan here. We want to link this product to a membership plan. So we select the membership plan that we've just created. And then image. So I've created a new image for this one. I don't think I downloaded it yet. So where is it? In Canva. Yep. So I just did the same thing. Live online Zwift coaching. Let me just download that. Download. Sorry, I should have done this earlier. Download that. And where are we? Oops. Oh, sorry, it downloaded as a PDF. I didn't want to do that. I want to download it. Download as a JPEG. Just that one page. Download. And where are we? Back into products. And then let me just select that from downloads here. Oh yeah, that's it there. I didn't rename it. It's all right. Live online Zwift coaching. And then because we've linked it to the membership plan here, like there, that's the important part of this. So we save it. And now when we go to the store, and then we filter by virtual training again. Now we've got the live online Zwift coaching and the isolation Zwift workouts, both in the store as well as the membership plan. So, and then we see here, because it's linked to a membership plan, it says available as an online membership. So then you click view the product. And then here, details, pricing. And then when you click sign up, it takes them to the payment page that I showed you before. And remember that this training plan stuff shouldn't be here for this example, but if you're doing a normal membership. So that's it. So that's rung 1 and rung 2 of the value ladder, and just some ideas that you might want to do. And you'll probably have your own ideas, but hopefully this little demo shows you the value of how you can set that up in your Training Tilt account. And if you don't have a Training Tilt account, now's probably a good time to sign up for a trial. And if you need any help, let me know. Happy to work through these with you, like on a call or something, if you need the help. So that offer's obviously available to my existing customers as well as new customers. But yep, hopefully that helps. And then I will see you tomorrow. Not sure what topic I'm going to cover yet, but there's lots to cover. So I will think of something and talk to you then. I forgot to say, sorry, just quickly, I'm not going to cover the third rung of the value ladder just because most coaches already have a third rung in place, like that's their one-on-one coaching or their premium coaching services. So I've just left that out. Just wanted to mention it. All right, thanks. See you tomorrow.